You feel it before the screen even loads, that tiny twinge of doubt, the whisper that maybe you shouldn't press the button, maybe you shouldn't take the trade, but your finger hovers, and the market doesn't wait. It's quiet panic, the kind no one admits, the kind that sits heavy in your chest, just before you pull the trigger, or pull back, or watch the price swing away from you. This is the moment that separates a long-term thinker from a short-term gambler, a trader who shapes their destiny from one who surrenders it to impulse. Every trader knows the hesitation, the split second where confidence and fear collide, the moment you hold a losing position and your stomach tightens, or the moment you cut a winner too early because you can't trust yourself. You've lived it. We all have. If you want to learn to master these moments, subscribe now. Understand the psychology behind every move. See your patterns before the market punishes them. There are two kinds of traders here, not in theory, but in action. One trader reacts to the screens, reacts to the candle wicks, reacts to their own fear. Every reaction, a tiny fracture in their logic. Every reaction a clue that the market knows them better than they know themselves. The other observes, notices patterns, breathes through swings, measures risk like it's a skill, not a threat, takes losses as feedback, not punishment. At first glance, you might think it's luck, or discipline, or even IQ. But the truth is more uncomfortable. AI is watching. It doesn't care about your titles, your years of experience, your wins, your losses. It watches micro moments, hesitation before a click, how long your eyes linger on a drawdown, how quickly you add size after a small win. It doesn't judge, but it predicts. It sees patterns before you feel them, before fear or greed even hits your chest. Imagine the algorithm like a silent observer. It tracks emotional speed, decision consistency, reaction to unexpected moves. It can categorize you without asking, knows the risk-blind trader before the trader realizes, flags emotional loops before they spiral. The AI doesn't sleep. It remembers every impulsive click, every size inconsistency, every hesitation that cost you a perfect opportunity. Dark curiosity builds, because it's not just tracking, it's anticipating. It's mapping your mind. The brain's response to risk, your fear of loss, your craving for quick wins. You didn't lose because of strategy. You lost because the AI already knew what your fear would make you do. The risk-blind trader chases the candle, jumps into a position half prepared, cuts winners too early, adds size out of frustration, spirals, repeats. The risk-smart trader notices, hesitates only to measure, adjusts, size, steps back when the pattern is unclear, sees the emotion but doesn't let it command. Your brain reacts to uncertainty like a predator. Adrenaline spikes, dopamine rewards short-term thrill, fear hijacks planning. Every loss feels personal, every gain temporary. But here's the subtle power. A trader who understands these mechanics, who sees how their brain misfires, gains control, and AI can become a guide, a tool to reinforce strength, not expose weakness. Think about position sizing. A small inconsistency signals overconfidence. Hesitation signals doubt. Emotional exits signal impatience. And AI can highlight all of this. Imagine reviewing your last week, seeing patterns you ignored, seeing mistakes you repeated, and finally having the data to correct. Pattern interrupt, this is important, and the market doesn't punish you because it's cruel. It punishes you because your mind is predictable, because your impulses are transparent. The risk-blind trader makes trades like a gambler. Every small success fuels overconfidence. Every loss triggers revenge trading, spiraling in a cycle they think they can control. Meanwhile, the long-term thinker notices the cycle, pauses before each decision, measures potential versus risk, and lets AI confirm patterns that their own brain might hide. Even beginners can feel this shift. The moment when impulsive habits meet calm observation, when frustration turns into insight, when fear becomes measurable. Science backs this up. 6 in 10 retail traders admit they react to emotions more than strategy. Yet only 1 in 10 have a method to objectively track it. This is where AI changes the game. It's like having a mirror that reflects your unspoken thoughts, your split-second impulses, your hidden bias. Chasing candles, freezing mid-decision, cutting winners too early. Every small action creates a map, and AI reads it, predicts your next move before you realize what you're about to do. The trader who learns to read this map, who uses self-awareness and AI insights, transforms. They stop reacting. They start adapting. Risk becomes a skill, not a threat. They measure instead of fearing. They build instead of gambling. The long-term thinker doesn't just survive. They anticipate. They know their patterns. They know how to correct before a loss becomes catastrophic. Contrast it. Notice the subtle cues. The risk-blind trader adds size out of frustration, takes revenge trades, fails to step back, continues the cycle, every week, every month. The AI sees it. It can't be fooled by excuses. It can't be silenced by hope. It predicts blow-ups with precision. But here's the empowering truth. The same AI that predicts failure can highlight opportunity, can highlight strength, can reinforce positive habits, can turn your weaknesses into measurable skills. This is where trading psychology becomes practical, not theoretical, not about books or quotes, but about measurable, observable, actionable behavior. You can use AI to track hesitation, emotional exits, overconfidence, position sizing, all of it, and learn faster than your emotions can sabotage you. Slowly, you shift identity, from the risk-blind gambler to the risk-smart observer, from reacting to anticipating, from chaos to clarity. You become a trader who sees patterns, who doesn't act on impulse, who uses tools, data, and self-awareness, who becomes almost immune to the traps that destroyed you before. You move toward mastery, not randomness, not luck. Every trade becomes a reflection of understanding, every loss a lesson, every gain a result of measured strategy. Your brain starts rewiring. Uncertainty is no longer a predator. Fear is a data point. Dopamine becomes a guide. Logic regains the seat. AI is no longer a judge. It's a mirror, a coach, a reinforcement, a silent partner teaching you to think beyond immediate reward, to see the larger patterns. Cinematic ending. You close the chart. Your chest is calm. Your mind is clear. You know the next trade will not define you. You are no longer prey to your own impulses. You see your patterns, and you choose your path. The market can swing, twist, and tempt, but you are anchored. You are a long-term thinker, a measured trader, a strategist. Your trades are reflections of discipline, not panic. And every trade you enter, every decision you make, reinforces your mastery. You are no longer manipulated by fear. Your identity is clear. Your strategy is clear. Your mind is clear. Subscribe to Mind for Trade. Join a community that turns chaos into clarity. Learn to track your patterns. Master your impulses. Harness AI to see your mind. Become the trader you've always imagined. Step into the long-term thinker. Leave the short-term gambler behind. Master your mind. Master your trades. Master your life. You open your trading platform again? The last trade still fresh in your mind. That flicker of doubt. The shadow of frustration. It's familiar. Too familiar. The cycle that traps most traders. Hesitation, impulsive clicks, regret. Repeating silently. But this time, something is different. You pause. Just a beat longer. You remember what AI showed you. The patterns you didn't see before. Think back, the last time you chased a candle. Your heart racing, adrenaline spiking. Your brain screaming, "Don't wait." That's your prey brain. Instinct overriding reason. AI doesn't just watch. It predicts. It sees the spike in your emotional speed. It flags the moment your dopamine hits like a drug. It knows when you'll act before you do. Imagine your last 10 trades laid out. AI highlights the hesitation before each entry, the emotional exit from every losing position, the overconfidence that bloomed after small wins. Suddenly, it's not vague, it's data. 6 out of 10 retail traders repeat the same mistake 3 times before they recognize it. Most never measure it. Now you can. The risk-blind gambler reacts, spirals, adds size too quickly, cuts winners too early, each move predictable. AI sees it, the market punishes it, again and again. The long-term thinker stops, measures, reviews, adapts. AI confirms patterns, highlights inconsistencies, reinforces positive habits. It's like having a second brain, a calm observer, not judging, not panicking, just showing you the truth. Let's break down a common scenario. A trader spots a breakout, excitement rises, impulsive urge to enter. The risk blind jumps, the risk smart hesitates, calculates position size, checks correlation, breathes through the uncertainty. Micro patterns in the brain dictate the outcome. Fear and greed hijack the amygdala. Dopamine distorts perception of probability. The rational cortex struggles to regain control. And here's the secret. AI sees each micro-decision, each subtle hesitation. It knows when your fear will trigger a premature exit. Pattern interrupt if you ignore this. The market doesn't just take money, it takes clarity. It trains your brain to repeat mistakes. Now, imagine combining awareness with action. Start with simple review habits. Log every trade, capture emotion, decision process, position size, annotate hesitation. Use AI tools, even basic ones, to highlight inconsistencies. Measure timing errors, emotional exits, repeated impulsive behavior. Gradually, the feedback becomes a mirror. Your brain starts recognizing the loops. Frustration becomes measurable. Panic becomes a data point. The risk-smart trader does this naturally. Observes patterns, adjusts before a blow-up, reinforces positive loops. The risk-blind gambler doesn't, reacts, spirals, blames the market, repeats. 6 in 10 will never see it. Now, let's explore timing errors. A common mistake, entering too early or too late. AI tracks hesitation between signals and clicks. Flags positions where impulsivity dominates. You see it, not as shame, but as insight. Every microsecond hesitation becomes a lesson. Every premature entry becomes a learning point. Position sizing, emotional exits, overconfidence spikes, frustration builds. AI maps them all. Highlights triggers you never consciously noticed. Small examples. A trader chasing a candle. Freezes mid-decision, cuts winners too early. Adds size in revenge. The algorithm sees the pattern. Predicts a payout. Repeat. Contrast. A long-term thinker. Observes. Waits for confirmation. Measures risk. Enters with strategy. Exits with logic. Mistakes are minimized. Learning is amplified. 6 out of 10 traders act impulsively after a small gain. AI tracks the timing, predicts overconfidence, nudges toward reflection. It's not magic. It's data, psychology, measurable behavior. Let's go deeper. Fear hijacks logic. Adrenaline triggers impulsivity. Dopamine rewards immediate gratification. Loss feels catastrophic. Profit feels fleeting. AI helps quantify these. Shows where emotion dominated, where instinct overpowered strategy. Now, practical solution. Start small. Focus on one behavior at a time. Track hesitation, track emotional exits, review weekly. Step 2. Let AI highlight patterns. Use alerts for repeated mistakes. Identify loops you were blind to. Step 3. Implement corrections. Adjust position sizing. Add patience. Reinforce measured responses. Gradually, identity shifts. You see yourself not as a reactionary, but as an observer, a strategist, a long-term thinker. Even in live trades, this mindset shows. Hesitation becomes measured pause, fear becomes insight, impulsive clicks become calculated entries. Contrast again. The gambler spirals, adds size impulsively, seeks revenge on the market, repeats, predictable. AI predicts the behavior, market punishes, cycle continues. The long-term thinker observes, adapts, recalibrates, learns. AI confirms patterns, reinforces positive habits, mistakes shrink, confidence grows. Every trade becomes feedback, Every loss becomes lesson, every gain becomes proof of measured strategy. Identity shift moment, feel it, breathe it. You are now the trader who sees their patterns, who measures, who adapts, who cannot be manipulated by impulsive actions. Risk is no longer a threat, it's a skill. You approach trades like a craftsman, every entry, exit, position size intentional. The same AI that exposed weaknesses now reinforces strengths, helps you refine behavior, strengthen decision-making, master the mind. Cinematic ending. The screen fades, your heartbeat slows, clarity replaces tension. You feel the shift, the difference. You are no longer the prey of your impulses. Your trades reflect insight, patience, discipline. You anticipate patterns. You control reactions. You measure risk. Market swings, news breaks, volatility rises, and you remain calm. Your mind is the anchor, not the chaos. You are the long-term thinker, the measured trader, the strategist. Every trade confirms mastery. Every decision reinforces clarity. The risk-blind gambler is a memory, a reflection of who you were, not who you are. Step into every trade with awareness, with data, with control. AI is no longer a mirror of failure. It is your partner in mastery, your silent coach, your reinforcement. Your identity is clear. Your strategy is clear. Your mind is clear. Subscribe to Mind for Trade. Join a community that transforms chaos into clarity. Learn to track patterns, master impulses, harness AI to see your mind. Step into the long-term thinker. Leave the short-term gambler behind. Master your mind. Master your trades. Master your life. The market tests. You respond with mastery. You are no longer defined by fear, but by strategy, discipline, and insight. Every trade is proof. Every decision is your signature. Every moment is your control. You are not just trading. You are evolving.